Drag. Hi, I'm Sigourney Beaver, and welcome to Obituary, a show where we will be recapping the latest season of the Boulet Brothers Dragula, Season 6. And today I'm joined by one of my very favorite little creepies, Abhora.
Oh, bitch, you wary.
We can't spell it, but we can suggestively pronounce it.
Yeah.
YouTube.
Thank you for having me.
Oh my God! Thank you for being had. How are you?
So much pain.
It's anytime I'm in drag. New season. Hooray.
Wow.
We love that. Wowie, wow, wow. And we watched the episode last night. What a treat. A delicious hour and a half well spent. What do you think about the cast?
We're really,
It's a good group. It's a good crop.
Yeah. We're totally not scraping the bottom of the spooky population.
No, there's some real gems in there, I think. Well, and one that you're familiar with too, Majesty.
Oh, goody. More Majesty.
Seeing Majesty again. Made for
You
TV.
like him.
Made for TV.
You like
You cannot deny how good Majesty is to watch.
Yeah.
Truly.
Putting my own bias aside, yeah, I guess.
Yeah. I'm eager to see how far Majesty's gonna take it and go.
Oh, yeah.
All the way to the end? Yeah.
Yeah,
Easily.
obviously.
Easily. Well, because, experience speaks for itself.
Which is why I don't think it's fair that somebody should get a second shot on a season that they've already done.
You already did 2 seasons. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but that was different. Everybody I was competing against already had the show's experience. This time, it's like...
Easier.
It's like he's being held back a grade.
So everyone's creeping through the haunted house. What a stroll through the park. And
Was that fun for you? You did that on your season.
it was fun for me all the way up until I was thrown by a clown. That was not fun.
How
And
is the spine
they wouldn't
feeling?
let me wear my shoes in there. So if you look back and watch, I'm barefoot. Embarrassingly.
Your little tootsie.
Yeah, they were worried about me breaking an ankle, getting tossed around in the room, not getting thrown and snapping a rib or anything.
Well, imagine if you had.
There's a scroll. There's a scroll that's hiding. Someone needs to find it, and it's a scroll of immunity. Or it can be tossed to throw someone else in the bottom. Now, as someone who has been cursed and lost a wig, how do you feel about this?
I thought the curse was more fun. Like, you had to earn that one. I mean, just finding a scroll. Did you ever Easter egg hunt as a kid?
No, I didn't get to do fun things like that. Would you have wanted to find the scroll, or is that something you're like, I just don't want that responsibility?
I don't need it.
You don't need it?
I don't need it.
Yeah, you don't need
I
it.
rely on skill to sink me.
The competitors, after they've made their way through the haunted house, they get their first challenge issuing, and it's the horror icons. Yay! Which we love. What would you do if you had to do a horror icon? Since you guys haven't done that, you didn't do that.
We did.
You did?
actually,
Oh,
on
cut
Titans.
that part out.
We did have a horror icons challenge, and mine was set up to be the Tar Man. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very risky. Very risky.
Very risky.
It's a niche movie. Not many people know about it.
And the strategy of it is to do something that's easily recognizable.
That's the scary part. That's the scary part. Is you want to be not obvious enough.
You don't want it to be cosplay.
No.
No.
And if you do an intellectual licensed thing, it's really hard to make it your own.
Or you can just, turn your Bride of Frankenstein wig green.
Or you could just put a nose on it.
Exactly. It's making it your own.
Yeah.
That easy. The Boulets, their outfit, loved it. Loved it. The Dracula, red,
Eiko,
the
Ishizawa.
the armor, lovely.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah.
The
Great
little
reference.
pointy titty, couldn't look away.
But why were they so far apart, the titties?
And
Why
that's
did
almost
they...
you find that a lot in nature.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
It's
But they
true.
just look like 2 little mountains off in the distance, just waving at each other. Hi. It's like us right now. We're so far apart.
That's for your safety.
COVID.
So first up, we have Gray Matter.
Okay.
Who I love. Who I think is
I love
incredible.
this look. I love this look. It's detailed, it's frightening, it's fierce, it's ferocious, but who is it?
It's Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The
What?
chainsaw. The chainsaw on the arm, yeah.
It could have been Evil Dead, it could have been...
No, where?
It could have been it could have been Halloween Horror Nights.
All I know,
Not identifiable.
I want to
And that's coming
have
from me.
that little head as a handbag,
That is cute.
period.
That is cute. Very Gucci. Or was it Gucci or Balenciaga that did that? They had like the casted heads. Anyway, we won't get started.
It'd be Beaver.
It'd be.
Next up, 𝔄𝔥𝔥𝔬𝔯𝔞, creature of the Black Lagoon.
I thought this was a complete look. It was complete. Was it exciting? There were some shapes that were nice. It was pretty. But I couldn't tell if it was black and white just because they were going for a black and white picture. That was their concept. But then the contacts were purple, so it just kind of seemed like it wasn't a slam dunk.
But the movement, the stage performance itself,
She's a performer.
incredible.
She's a performer.
Very
Very
clearly.
comfortable on stage.
Yes.
Clearly.
Yes. And that can be hard for a lot of people too. It's their first time in front of cameras and on a stage. It can be really intimidating.
You can see that. I'm honestly a little surprised that Gray Matter was so comfortable on stage too, because usually
They have a
these
haunted
SF
house background.
Ah,
yeah.
see.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can tell when an SFX person has that haunt experience, Vander, Victoria, but then you throw in the drag experience that some of them kind of lack. Victoria, formaldehyde.
Asia Consent. Love. We love
It was good.
Asia. It was good.
It was a little busy. For Art the Clown, color blocking. Black and white, but it's like differentiated. And then the makeup, she did that thing that happens in a competition where you're doing your makeup. And Art the Clown is simple. It's white with a black dot, and then big smile. But getting ready, you look around and you see everybody like, and then putting salt on top. And then you go, oh, well, I don't want to just show up with a white face. I'd better put some lines and things. But ultimately successful.
Yeah.
You just overthink it. And fortunately, she didn't fall down that trap of just muddying it.
Right. Which is easy to do, and it's hard, like, when you're there and you just naturally are comparing yourself to everyone else.
It happens.
But you can't do that because that's not your job. That's the judge's job.
And we will discuss that with a future contestant.
No spoilers.
We will bring this topic back up.
Anti-heroine.
Loved it.
A good
Fantastic.
gal. A pal of mine. Love Auntie.
This, to me, was the best.
She's
was the best look-wise.
deadly.
Yeah.
And then it's like, and she's always been like that too. She's incredibly talented. She's smart. She's very, very smart. And she's polished. She knows how to move. And she knows how to talk. Her confessionals are also very good.
The look was complete.
Always.
Not a thing out of place. It was severe. It was camp. It was funny. It was referential.
It was very anti-heroine.
It was perfect. Perfection.
And that is anti-heroine's drag.
Okay.
Truly.
I'm excited to see.
I'm excited to see more as well. Pie. Pie comes out. Sandworm.
This look was in the sizzle reel, and when I just saw a flash of it, I was excited. I thought, big shapes, bold color choices. This is a fun look. I can't wait to see it. And then we saw it, and then we saw it more, and we kept seeing it, and we thought, is this it?
Did you agree with the judge's critique saying that they came out and then it just kind of didn't go anywhere?
I never listened to the judges, but I agree. I don't think she built it up. I think she had the head contraption. If she had some mechanism to open and close it,
That'd be cool.
Slithered onto the stage, like.
Which is extremely hard to do. I've never seen anyone be able. I've tried to do it, never gone well.
Do we have a lot of ground space to move around?
No.
Okay. But I am going to say army crawling, a lot of upper body strength. Gotta get the elbows
and core,
out there.
you gotta get everything engaged and involved.
I would have demonstrated, but we don't have the room.
Well, and that's the thing too. It's season 6. We've had so many seasons to really see the caliber that they're looking for. I just think it's always safer to go out and have a reveal, a prop, something that elevates it and just makes it more than just a look.
No, I completely agree.
Well, did you hear Swan when they said they're like, the first floor show, what do you think? And she's like, half of them flopped.
Oh!
This is in no way sponsored by the Boulets or by Dragula.
We're doing this against their will.
And with my wallet, just me trying to get my 15 minutes of fame extended and on YouTube.
That's reasonable.
Yeah, that's reasonable. That's reasonable. Yeah.
Why won't you let us have this?
Yeah, let me live. Vivi the Force.
Yes.
Pinhead.
Okay, so headpiece.
The headpiece was heading.
That was it.
Oh.
That was it. And that wasn't even the right color.
I just think that doing Pinhead is so risky. Something that's like just been done so many times. Not necessarily done so many times on Dragula, but also like there was the Cenobite challenge, which was iconic. It's just something like I wouldn't even go near it. I wouldn't even want to touch it.
It's hard unless you have something new to add to it, like the most recent Hellraiser. They made Pinhead a woman.
She was the guest judge.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. Amazing.
I didn't even recognize her. I was like, who's this lady?
Oh, they just put some pins on her head.
Oh, yeah, they just stuck no special effects.
Nope.
Like a pin cushion. Ow! Ow! Okay, next one. Ow!
That's movie magic.
Yeah.
Period.
You suffer for the craft.
And do.
Yeah.
Beautifully.
Can we get a zoom in on the waist?
Following Vivi was another Chicago, Old Ghazi, Aurora Gosmic. Aurora Gosmic comes out and is a mummy.
Is that what she was?
Yeah, she was a mummy.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought she was like a dental assistant from planet 𝔄𝔟𝔥𝔬𝔯𝔞 with the green triangle.
Oh, no, I know exactly who you're talking about, but no.
Yeah.
No, it was a mummy.
Okay.
What'd you think?
There's a curse on mummies. There's a mummy's curse
I've
on
seen
Dragula.
that. It's that episode of Scooby-Doo.
Every time there's a mummy on Dragula, it doesn't do well. It doesn't do well.
Wow.
Coco.
Weren't you? Yeah, but wasn't. I mean, Coco made it all the way to the end, so it did well enough.
Aurora, not crazy about it. Not crazy about it at all. In fact, I hate it. I hate it.
Well, and having, like I said, having that extra element of a reveal, I think is strong. But if you don't have,
it's just
you gotta give it a show. You gotta know how to do the reveal.
If it's just like, not if it's just like this. Well,
and the other big thing too is like the point of the reveal. You gotta have something better underneath than you do on top.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, then you should have just stayed dressed.
The point of that kind of reveal is you're just getting the dress off so you can knock, buck, dip, kick on the stage.
And that's how mummies really move. I want to see the authenticity of it. Make it genuine.
I want to see the mummy's purse.
They can't show that on Shudder.
Sure they can. They showed Auntie's.
And good for her.
That was insane.
And good for her.
Her man-eating.
And good for her.
Can we say that?
Oh, we'll have to bleep a lot of stuff out. Desiree did the Five Nights at Freddy's, which I really liked. I thought it was cool. I thought it was really cool, and had like the drill hand that was moving.
That was fun.
That was really neat.
That was fun. That was it was fun to look at.
Yeah. I thought so too, and then she was getting for it in the cauldron.
I don't understand. Like
I thought it was
sometimes
neat.
on this show.
Do you think it's a mask queen thing?
The thing about this show is I must not be the target audience, because every time I go back
the target.
every time I go back in the cauldron, I think, oh, this is speaking for myself, I think, oh, they're gonna love this. This is amazing. It's campy, it's different, no one would have thought of this. And then I get up to judgment and they go, what the were you thinking? This is garbage.
There's that iconic, Abhora as question mark.
Okay, that was a hard day. Okay, I can laugh at myself.
There's a lot of hard days, but
hard days.
it's amazing and it's my dream and I love it and I wouldn't change it.
I wouldn't take it.
I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't take it back and I wouldn't redo it.
Me either.
Yeah, but Desiree's look was great.
Yes, back to Desiree.
I thought it was fantastic.
Desiree's look was fantastic.
Yeah.
The panels were all functional and
that was a
moving.
reveal that was cool because it wasn't just a head underneath. There was like other things happening, like special effects makeup.
You get the storyline of the Five Nights at Freddy's where you find out that there's a dead body, but it didn't look dead enough.
Well, and the character itself, like, it was a full story.
It was.
And
it was Five Nights at Freddy's story, but
I love animatronics.
Yeah.
Love animatronics.
Because isn't that the thing about Five Nights at Freddy's is like you find out that there's like a person under the thing and they're like dead.
Yeah, I've only seen the second one.
I've never seen them.
I watched it on an
played
airplane.
the games. I don't know.
I know.
But great, loved it.
Loved it. Loved it. Severity.
I liked the look.
This was hard to watch.
But we discussed this.
Well, and we know Severity too. We know a lot of these people this season, like having worked with them like for years, which is very cool. And now getting to see them, but like that was really hard to watch Severity just defeated.
It wasn't even that it was lackluster. It just seemed like she wasn't even there.
Well, and that's the big part of the competition. Like, it's mental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't tell you that.
No.
All it takes is just getting there and thinking, oh, well, this silhouette's not big enough. And yes, her silhouette wasn't big enough. It doesn't have to be.
It's all about how you sell it.
It's all about the story that you're telling. And Candyman has a great story.
Yeah.
And it's a masculine role. Maybe she had trouble with that.
I just think that, and she said something about the outfit not working out or like turning into what she had aimed for it to be. She said something about like not using time and materials efficiently, which I'm always guilty of.
That's the competition, babe.
That's the thing. It's like you got to make it work.
That's the competition, babe. But she had it. It was cohesive. It was done. It looked good. If she had just put the animosity into it, she would have been safe.
And do a better lick on that hook, too. But you know Swan was looking for like a, oh yeah, give you a, yeah. Which is very Dragula.
Yeah, that's like 101 stuff.
Sometimes you have a bad day and it turns into a worse day.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happened. And it's hard to get out of that sometimes, especially in that setting.
It's one of the hardest things that you can do.
Yeah.
Is to just put a big smile on and pretend like nothing's bothering you. I've been sitting on attack.
By choice.
Yeah.
Moving on. Next up is, honestly, this was one of my favorite looks. I don't care the critiques of how it was executed because the concept alone had me. Immediately when I saw it, I was like, yes! Scylla came out as Human Centipede. Oh my God, what a good concept. What a good idea. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it.
You know me. You know me.
You know me, ATM.
You can put all the bells and whistles on. You can have a mermaid dress, head to toe, whatever. But if it's stupid and has nothing to it, I don't care. I don't care about it.
Do you think there was nothing to it and it was stupid?
Scylla had so much substance behind it. Like, it was the full...
A whole 4 feet
thing.
of it.
It was an experience. If it were at a show, that would be my favorite performance of the night.
Well, and that's how Scylla is, and that's how Scylla performs. Also, another pal. She cuts my hair. Please don't ruin my bangs after this if I say anything you don't like. It's not my fault. This is just my job.
I'll slip your fart box if you're on the brain.
What a good concept. Could the execution have been better? Yeah.
Yeah,
but like,
she could have come out on a big slip and
anything.
slide of and like...
They should just be happy the breastplate wasn't there, okay?
I mean, the thing about drag is sometimes all you have is a roll of duct tape and a dream. And you just go to the bar.
Don't I know it.
You go to the bar with a crazy idea And then you get everybody riled up, and it was that. It was magic.
I thought it was incredible. I loved it. I loved it. Following that, a twofer, Yuri and Majesty both did Dracula. In very different ways.
Do you think they showed up in the dressing room like, are you? Oh,
no, because they talked about it in the boudoir before that.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
It's like that thing when you're doing a show and then the queen comes in like, I'm gonna do Beyonce tonight, and the girl goes, are you doing Beyonce tonight? Honey, will you change your number? Cause I got the boots and the hat and the horse in the back, and I was gonna do. Well, what song are you doing? And then they're both doing the same song.
If I show up to a gig and I'm doing this number, and someone else says, I'm doing that number, do you want me to change it? I say no. I want you to do it too. Because then we'll see who does it better.
Well, that's where we're at.
Definitely saw that with this, seeing the different interpretations and the different performances that came with the Dracula, which also, that like concept, I would have stayed away from it.
It's way up there. It's way up there.
It's like the expectations for it are high.
It's on the monster Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. And
like James did red hair. That's so stupid and simple.
that wig was yummy.
It was a little crunchy.
No, it wasn't. It was slick and it was hot.
She definitely did it herself.
And it looked good. I liked it. I would wear that. Okay. Yuri has a reveal. Gets f***ed up.
And she did that thing. She did that thing when a performer f***s up and they say it on their face. They go, oops.
Which is so hard not to do.
But then you gotta like really like break character and go, oh, f*** it.
That's what ends up happening to me, is like, if I get caught and stuck in it, I'm just, it, bust it.
Yeah, bust it open.
Bust it, break it, get me out of here.
You're never gonna wear this again. Just bust it open.
That's how I treat my drag.
Yeah.
Like trash.
Like a tissue.
Garbage.
That's how I feel about her look.
I liked that the bat suit underneath was velvet. I liked the fabric choice a lot. I think it looked really good. I like what I saw Majesty put out.
I will say,
you can't overlook the talent.
If it wasn't her, if it wasn't a wheelchair, I would
also, like, it's not a good choice.
You're playing with fire. If it were anybody else, I might have liked the look. But since it was James, I hated it.
The performance was so good.
I get it. It's
and like I said, it's all about the cell.
It's the withering vampire who refuses to drink blood for the sake of humanity.
Listen, when it's right, it's right. You ain't gotta reinvent the wheel. You just gotta make it spin.
Or put it on a chair and roll yourself down the wrong way.
Well,
moving on.
Moving on. Judgment.
They get to you, they call your name, and they start with that compliment sandwich. They go, Abhora.
Which is always yummy.
You have a nice smile tonight. But everything else was Your look was terrible. Your performance, we didn't know what the you were doing. And you should be killed.
Then that's why they had the trap door. They sent you through twice. If I had to fall through that trap door, I'd be broken in half.
There's a failsafe.
There's a shitty old mattress.
There's a slide into a ball pit. Whee! Plunk.
Tops and bottoms. There's 5 people safe. Tops are anti-Asia.
Of course.
Yeah, incredible. Bottoms were Aurora and Yuri and Severity. Right. But then they're doing a group vote elimination, which is crazy. And it's also like, it's very, like, it's hard to be a part of.
It's very hard.
Yeah.
It's ugly. It's ugly. It turns everyone into enemies immediately.
But boy, is it hot to watch.
I hate the voting. It's just unpleasant. It's yucky.
Severity got 4, and Desiree got 1, and Yuri got 1, Laura got 2, and Majesty got 1, and Pi got 1.
It's pretty even.
It's spread, but it is steered towards Severity. Would you ever do the whole, like, I'm gonna take out the person at the top?
No, I would never do that. I would never do that.
No one ever does it.
would
Everyone
do that.
has the opportunity to do it. No one takes it.
And
Why?
I think
like,
everyone
it's
knows.
there.
I think everyone knows that that's not a popular thing. So
Right, but
they're
it's
not,
also
it's not
a
gonna achieve
competition.
anything.
It's a competition. Everyone goes into it wanting to win. Otherwise, they wouldn't be there. Everyone kept talking about how Pi was so annoying. I didn't see it in the episode all the way until the end when Pi was complaining about like being safe and not placing high.
But you know how it is. Like, not everything makes it on camera. I'm sure off
Oh, I know.
probably like, are these muffins vegan? Is this, is the temperature, can we do anything about that? And it's just these little things add up and you're just like.
There in the quiet.
So Aurora
anyway,
and Severity
so
are in the
everybody's
bottom.
in looks.
They are up for elimination, and they're told that their fate lies at 20,000 leagues under the sea, and they're going to be meeting a very famous horror icon,
The Kraken, Jaws.
And so they put them on a plane and fly them out to warmer waters to swim with sharks, no cage.
That's
Like, what happens if
Freaky.
That's something bad happens?
freaky. Well,
do they
you
have
signed your life
insurance?
away.
But do they have the insurance for that?
You read the contract.
But it's also like, I don't know, just like think about it. Think about it like logistically. If you have someone croak, that whole first episode's trash. You got to go back and reshoot the whole thing
No.
because you can't feature them in it.
No. You have TV gold. Someone...
Emmys, here we come. Would
No.
you swim with a shark without a cage?
I would not swim in a shark. It's like being next to a wasp nest times 1,000. You're just like, don't make any movements. Don't
Don't look like an injured seal.
flail around like an
Well, what would
injured
have happened?
seal.
You know, like, thank goodness nothing bad did happen. But
No.
always, I don't know. I just always like to sit there and just let my like fear fantasy run wild.
No, I'm sure.
Someone gets hurt. Oh, what are they gonna do? They're gonna have to make calls. They're gonna have to haul that thing out of there. And there's just a lot of paperwork involved.
Yeah.
My favorite part was seeing the clip of Severity like on the boat, just like ripping the vape so hard before going in.
Just taking a deep breath before jumping into that deep, deep water. Have you ever swam in like a big open body of water without looking down?
Not without looking down. I did get to go. There was one time that I did get to be like some hot arm candy for a wedding that was at the Sandals in Turks and Caicos, and we got to do one of those like snorkeling trip things that you get to do with some company that's like not affiliated with the resort whatsoever and like doesn't have insurance and is very sketchy, but it was totally fine. So the ocean is scary.
It's scary.
It's very scary.
I can't even go.
I don't wanna go there.
I can't even go 10 feet out in a lake without thinking there's something in here.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
something in here that's gonna grab
Diva,
my
let me
foot.
tell you, it's that flesh-eating bacteria. It's that brain-eating
yeah.
bacteria. It lives in like standing bodies of water, of fresh water, especially in the Midwest.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah. And then Severity is eliminated.
It's very sad, but very.
It is very sad, but we all saw that coming.
It's very
We all
expected.
saw that coming, and it's unfortunate. And I know that Severity saw it coming too, and like that just stinks. And I'm hoping that maybe like someday, in some way, because you never know, that they get another shot. They get another shot. Maybe they bring them back at another spot in the season.
She joins a fantastic family of first out.
No, I knew you were gonna say it.
Very talented people.
Name them all.
Okay, in order: Pinche, now Dallas, Felony Dodger. I almost said Monique. 3. I know. Who was first?
It was iconic. It was like the first out ever. Like the one. It was
Violencia.
exactly.
How
Come
could
on.
I forget that?
Come
How
on.
could I forget that? It's a lot of pressure I'm under. Formaldehyde. JK.
Give me it to the Titans.
Not going there. I can't remember. I
live there.
I think it was
Someone very
Question
pretty
mark.
and talented. Well, that's all the time that we have today. Thank you so much for stopping by and paying your respects. Please make sure to like, follow, and subscribe, and just hit that little thumbs up button below. See you next time.
Why? It should have been me.
And it still could be. You come in here and haute couture Did you?
You didn't.
Did you? Hot mess, but not hot couture.
Can we please include that? That's so good. Can we please?